Welcome children. In the last video we studied about simple harmonic motion and displacement of particle executing simple harmonic motion, and today we are going to study about velocity as well as acceleration of simple harmonic motion. So first of all, the displacement of simple harmonic motion is generally given as x equals a sin omega t, or we can write in terms of which one? Cosine. So x equals a cos omega t. So this is a general representation of which one? Displacement of simple harmonic motion. Now we have to find which one? Velocity of simple harmonic motion. Velocity of simple harmonic motion. If displacement is given, how will you find velocity? So velocity v equals the rate of change of displacement. That means d by dt of displacement x. Okay, that is equivalent to d by dt of, so what is x here? So I am taking this one, a sin omega t. So a sin omega t. That is v equals, so we have to differentiate a sin omega t. So here a is a constant, so we can take it outside. So a into remaining differential of which one? D by dt of sin omega t. Okay, that is equivalent to a into, so what is the differential of sin theta? Differential is cos theta. So instead of theta we have here omega t. So we can write as a into differential of sin omega t is which one? Cos omega t. But again we have to differentiate which quantity? Omega t. So that means into d by dt of which quantity now? Omega t. Omega t. So we have to differentiate again which quantity? Omega t. That is v equals a cos omega t into, so what is differential of omega t? D by dt of omega t. So here what is the differential? Varying quantity is t. That means omega is a constant. We can take it outside. So omega into remaining d by dt of t. And this d by dt of t is 1. So omega into 1, that is equivalent to omega. Okay. So instead of d by dt of omega t, we can write as omega here. So into omega. That is equivalent to this omega I am writing first. So a omega cos omega t. Now I am writing this cos omega t in terms of sin omega t. So we have the formula. In trigonometry you studied about this one, sin square theta plus cos square theta equals 1. So from this I am finding cos square theta. So cos square theta equals 1 minus, this one I am taking on the next side, 1 minus sin square theta. Or from this how will you find cos theta? Cos theta equals root of 1 minus sin square theta. Okay. So here also instead of cos omega t I have to write as root of 1 minus sin square omega t. So because instead of theta we have here omega t. So you can write as v equals a omega into root of which one? 1 minus sin square omega t. 1 minus sin square omega t. That is equivalent to this omega I am keeping it here itself, and this a I am taking inside the root. So whenever I am taking one quantity inside the root, it will go as square. So that means root of, here only 1 is there. Okay, so I am putting this a here, that means it becomes a square. A square minus, here already we have sin square omega t. So along with that I am taking which one also? A also. It is going a square there. So it becomes a square sin square omega t. That is equivalent to omega into root of a square minus. So what is a sin omega t? Already we have written displacement as a sin omega t. So instead of a sin omega t we can write x. So here it is a square sin square omega t, it becomes x square. So this is the formula for which one? Velocity of simple harmonic motion. Now Suppose one particle is executing simple harmonic motion, and this is the main position, and this is the extreme position, and this is another one extreme position. Okay. Now, at the main position, what is the displacement of the particle? So, main position means it is a stationary position. So, at this point, what is the displacement? It is taken as 0. So, at main position, x equals 0. So, I am substituting this value here. So, you will be getting V equals omega into root of a square minus 0. That means omega into root a square is a. And this is the maximum value of velocity. So, V maximum. So, maximum value of velocity is how much? Omega into a. That is at which point? At the main position. So, velocity is maximum at the main position. Similarly, at the extreme position, so at the extreme position, what about the displacement? It is maximum. Maximum means it may lead to which quantity now? Amplitude. Maximum displacement is called as amplitude. This is plus a and this is minus a. Okay. So at that time, at extreme position, x can be written as which one? A. Amplitude. X is maximum. Now what is the formula for velocity? V equals omega into root of a square minus, instead of x we are putting a, so minus a square. So what is the value here? 0. So this minimum value of velocity is how much? 0. So this minimum value of velocity of particle executing simple harmonic motion is how much? 0. Okay. So this velocity of simple harmonic motion will be ranging from which value? From 0 to omega a. So omega a is the maximum value and 0 is the minimum value. So it may range between 0 and omega a. So at main position, this velocity will be how much? At main position it is given as maximum velocity, that is omega into a. At two extreme positions, the velocity is how much? 0. Okay, this is about velocity of simple harmonic motion. Now next is acceleration. Acceleration of simple harmonic motion. So we have displacement as x equals a sin omega t, and how will you write velocity? V equals dx by dt. I am differentiating this one. So a is a constant, then differentiating omega t will be getting us a omega cos omega t. So this is the velocity. So a omega cos omega t. Now what we have to find out? Acceleration. So acceleration means rate of change of velocity. That means d by dt of v. That is equivalent to d by dt of, what is velocity here? A omega cos omega t. So I am differentiating here. A equals, so here a omega is a constant. So I am taking outside a omega into remaining differential of cos omega t. So this differential of cos omega t is minus sin omega t. So I am putting a minus here. Minus sin omega t into again differential of which one? Omega t. So differential of omega t is omega. I already told you. So into 1 omega. Okay. So differential of cos omega t is minus sin omega t. Now I am simplifying. So a equals minus a omega, one more omega is there, so I can write as minus a omega square into sin omega t. That is equivalent to this omega square I am writing first, minus omega square into a sin omega t. So what is a sin omega t? Displacement x. So we can write as minus omega square x. So we have written as a equal to, not a, x equals a sin omega t. That is a displacement. So instead of a sin omega t, what we can write now? X. So this acceleration can be written as a equals minus omega square into x. Okay. Now we have to find at main position what is the acceleration. at mean position. So at mean position. So mean position means what is the displacement there? X equal to 0. That means A becomes 0. So A equal to 0. So this minimum value of acceleration is 0 at which position? At the mean position. Okay. Similarly at extreme positions, what is the value of displacement? X is maximum. The value is which one? Amplitude. So X equals A. That means how will you write A? Acceleration A equals minus omega square into, instead of X we can write now A. So minus omega square into A. So this is the maximum value of acceleration. So A maximum. So maximum value of acceleration can be written as minus omega square into A. That means acceleration value ranges from 0 to omega square A. 0 is at which position? Mean position, and omega square A is at the extreme positions. Okay. Now graphical representation of velocity and acceleration. Next is graphical representation of velocity and acceleration. So first of all I am representing velocity. So this is velocity, and here I am taking phase angle. Okay, and suppose this simple harmonic motion starts from one extreme position, okay, and this is the main position, and this one is another one extreme position, and we know that the velocity is maximum at which point? At the mean position. That means the maximum velocity is omega into A, that is at the mean position, and at two extreme position this velocity is minimum and it is given as how much? 0. Suppose here the motion starts from one extreme position, that means it is starting from here. So I told you at extreme position, what about this velocity? Velocity is minimum. Okay, velocity is minimum, that means 0. That means the graph is starting from here. The maximum value is given as how much? Omega A. This is a negative direction, it is minus omega into A. So it starts from here, that means the velocity is taken as how much? 0. Now when this body reaches at the mean position, what about this velocity? It becomes maximum. Maximum in which direction? It is moving towards left, that means towards the main position, that means negative direction. It is moving towards the negative direction. So this graph is starting from here, then at pi by 2 it reaches here, that is maximum value in negative direction. So I am drawing the graph like this. So at pi by 2 this velocity is maximum. Okay, what is the maximum value? Minus omega A. Now again when this body reaches here, what about the velocity again? Minimum, 0. So at pi it becomes again 0. Okay. Now again this body, when this body reaches at the main position, it becomes maximum, but in which direction? In the positive direction. So it is positive maximum at which point? 3 pi by 2. So this maximum value here in positive direction, this is the maximum value in negative direction. And when this body reaches again to 2 pi, again what will happen? This velocity becomes minimum, so it becomes 0. So this is the graph for which one? Velocity. So velocity phase connection. Okay. Now similarly we have to draw for which one? Acceleration. So for acceleration, at mean position acceleration is minimum, that means 0. So at mean position acceleration is 0, and at extreme position acceleration is maximum and its value is omega square into A. So I am drawing the graph here. So here acceleration. So this is the main position. Now maximum value is given as how much? Omega square into A. So here omega square A. In negative direction maximum minus omega square into A. Now here I told you this motion starts from one extreme position. So at extreme position, what about this acceleration is maximum. Okay. Maximum in which direction? Because this body is accelerated towards which direction? Towards negative direction. That means it is going from where? From the negative direction. So it is at extreme position. What is the acceleration? It is maximum. In which direction? Negative direction. So it is starting from here. Okay. So I am drawing here pi by 2. I am putting here pi by 2. Here it is pi. Here 3 pi by 2. And again 2 pi. So this acceleration is maximum in negative direction at this point. So it is starting from here. And when this body reaches at the main position, what about this acceleration? 0. So it is going to 0 first. 0. Now again when this body reaches at this position, what about this acceleration? Maximum. So in positive direction. So at this point it is maximum. So reaching maximum. And again when its body reaches back here, mean position, what about acceleration? Again 0. So again at 3 pi by 2, it becomes 0. And again when this body reaches at this point, what will happen again? So it becomes maximum in negative direction. So this is the graph of acceleration. This is a maximum value in positive direction. And this is a maximum value in negative direction. So this is a graph of acceleration. And here we are taking phase. So phase is taken along which direction? In the x direction. Okay. Now, when will you say that a particle executes simple harmonic motion? A particle executes simple harmonic motion if it moves to and fro about its mean position, such that the restoring force acting on this particle, is directly proportional to the displacement of the particle from the main position, and this restoring force will be acting in the direction of which one? Towards the main position. So a particle is said to execute simple harmonic motion if it moves to and fro about its main position, such that the restoring force acting on this particle. So restoring force means the force which tries to bring the body back to the original position. Suppose when this body reaches here, this restoring force will be acting towards the main direction. So it tries to bring this body back to the main position. So this restoring force always tries to bring the body back to its original position. Suppose when the body is moving in this direction, means what about restoring force? It is acting in the opposite direction. It is trying to bring the body back to its original position. And this restoring force is directly proportional to displacement of the particle from the main position, and it acts in the direction of which one? Towards the main position. Okay, this restoring force is acting towards the direction of which one? Towards the main position. So F is proportional to x, or we can write F proportional to minus x, because this force is acting in opposite direction of displacement. Clear? So F proportional to minus x. So this F means restoring force, and this restoring force always tries to bring the body back to its original position. Okay? Or we can write F equals, so I am removing the proportional sign and multiplying by a constant. So F equals minus k into x, where this k is called as a spring constant or force constant, and this force constant can be defined as, so from this how will you write k? Force constant k equals F by x. So this force constant or spring constant is defined as the restoring force acting per unit displacement. Restoring force acting per unit displacement is called as which one? This spring constant, and unit is, what is the unit? Unit of force is Newton. So Newton per meter. So Newton per meter is the unit of which one? Restoring spring constant. Clear? Now, so we have the formula for restoring force. F equals minus kx. F equals minus kx. And also we have from Newton's second law, F equals ma. So now we can equate these two. So ma equals minus kx. Or from this acceleration, a can be written as minus k by m into x. That means here k by m is a constant. That means A is proportional to which quantity now? X. So the acceleration is proportional to displacement, or we can write acceleration proportional means F. F is proportional to X. So whenever A proportional to X, we can say that that motion is which motion? Simple harmonic motion. Okay. So whenever a particle is executing simple harmonic motion, then at that time this acceleration is proportional to which quantity? Displacement, or we can say restoring force is proportional to displacement, but it is acting in the opposite direction of displacement. This acceleration is acting in the opposite direction of displacement, or force is acting in the opposite direction of displacement. So here this particle is executing simple harmonic motion. Okay. Remaining portions in the next video.